look into it more.
One thing I
gotta look into it
gotta
more.
say about Tame Impala though is like I like some of their songs, but I think they just like it got ruined by like people that say
The
like
memes.
I don't listen to mainstream music, and they'll pull up like Tame Impala. It's like what? This is like the most mainstream thing you can listen to. Like I remember like one time me and my girlfriend were going to Madison, and then I'm like, where she was like saying, I wonder what kind of music would be good for the Madison mood. And then I'm like, you know, they're probably gonna be playing like Tame Impala. We walk into the mall, that's the first thing that's playing.
Welcome to Bro Taste This.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to a very humble, exciting episode of Vida y Vino, brought to you by Bro Taste This, episode 64. You know that voice. It's the felonious one himself. It's me, Phil Golden Corral. And you know that voice, that humble man. He's a humble Mexicano. It's Juan La Leyenda. One legend.
How's it going, boys? How's it going?
Ooh. And the silent, but so...
Silent but violent.
Ooh, I like that. Silent, violent Leo.
Hello.
You know, that'd be a perfect Juggalo name. All you need is like white face paint and like clown makeup. Silent and violent Leo. Like Violent
yeah.
Day.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
A good clown like
Well,
killer.
I mean, I listened to ICP. I figured we all did.
Yo. There's
Yo.
okay, I don't want to go on a tangent. There's a new scary movie that has something to do with a clown that actually looks very promising.
Hey, Terrifier 2, and don't
Yes.
watch it. That's gore. I mean, if you're
okay.
into that, it's free. You can watch it on
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay.
Dude, they have Terrifier 2 on YouTube. For all those who don't want to pay the price at cinema and go to YouTube to type in Terrifier 2, it's
That was exactly what I was talking about.
Spanish subtitles, but it's the whole movie.
Okay.
Literally on YouTube.
Yeah, I've not really been a fan of just like gory movies. It
No.
just, like,
There's
grosses me
nothing
out.
that fun about it.
Bro, there's like a 5-minute... I only saw like 5 minutes of it, right? Because a podcast like talked about it. And like it's a lady that gets her arm cut off, and then he like stabs her with her arm, and like he's rubbing salt on her.
Oh,
And the
okay.
whole time she's like...
Yeah.
"Eh, eh, eh."
Okay. All right.
And then like she tries to run away. Like he leaves her, like he toys with her like for 5 minutes. She's like... Eh. She's like crawling away, one arm.
Some
and all this
hostile
shit.
type shit.
Yeah. And then there's like a moment of like, oh my God. She's like, she sees her phone. It's ringing. She's like fucked up. Her scalp's taken off, one-handed. The clown comes back in and just like pours bleach on her for no reason. He's just pouring bleach on her. It's just like cleaning chemicals.
All right. Terrible movie.
And she's like,
Beyond that, what else are we talking about today, bud?
definitely not that.
Definitely not that,
no.
because you just.
But- Hey, speaking of scary movies, I just saw Smile.
Let's.
It's on Paramount Plus.
Yes. One of the things we'll be talking about is some recent movies we've been watching.
Yes.
I think we both watched Smile and Nope. Would you?
Oh, I loved Nope.
Yeah,
I saw
we
that
both
motherfucker
watched that
twice.
one.
Oh yeah.
So I think let's give the people a preview. Are they movies worth watching? What do you think?
You know what? If you have the streaming services already available, definitely check them out. It'd be something that's a good entertainment value. Nope is a good thriller. Even if you don't believe in the message, I believe the message was black cowboys were a thing. If you don't believe in that, that's your own prerogative. I won't judge you. It's America. Personally, I believe that there were, but don't
All right,
judge me on
Alex
that.
Jones. I won't judge you.
That's your whatever you do, and it's own your prerogative. But yeah, no, I definitely recommend it. And if you have Paramount Plus, definitely check out Smile. It's a good it's a good movie.
mean
I
Nope?
think. Well, Nope's on Peacock.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I out of those two, I mean, I guess they're technically considered. Have you seen Nope?
I have not yet. I saw that it was on Peacock, but I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Definitely recommend it. The Black Cowboys go hard on this, man.
Dude, it's a solid movie, and
Good actor too, Daniel
Kaluuya.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dude, he was on the first Black Panther. He was in some of Jordan Peele's other movies, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Candyman. He played a good role in that.
Solid. It was just a super solid movie. And like the concept of it is really fun as well. I love like the way that they played into like the alien lore without like giving away too much. I don't want to say anything, but yeah, they played into it really well. Like it was just really cool.
Like you brought up a good point about that, because not only if you're a fan of like scary movies and thrillers, if you're a good cinematic person, right? That like likes film study and all this stuff. This movie takes a lot of homage to previous character tropes. Like for example, the cliche of Jaws of like a dude that like knows the beast very well. And he comes in and he's like, y'all think talking about this wrong. We're going to need a bigger boat. I've seen its eyes, blacker than the pearl of death. Like shit like that, right?
And you were talking about the old wise man trope too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, it had a lot of tropes like that. Yeah, and it was fun,
Mm-hmm.
dude. It's a Jordan Peele movie, right?
Yep.
That dude,
100%.
That dude puts out nothing but bangers, dude.
Banger
Right?
after
Like,
banger after banger.
If it's a Jordan, I don't really have that many directors that I feel like that for.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's like a Jordan Peele movie, I stop and I watch.
Now, the criticism to that movie, though, is that if there's a couple of celebrities that watched it, like Logan Paul is one of them. He tweeted out, like, I love Jordan Peele's movies, but I think he really dropped the ball on this. Like, what's the point? The monster's the microwave? Or some? Can you look up his tweet? Logan Paul, nope tweet or something
Are
like
we
that.
surprised that Logan Paul's like 2 brain cells couldn't tell that that the movie was good?
He's
or
probably got
funny?
CTE. Roman
Yeah.
Reigns probably shook his brain. You know. Okay, so
So it's this part at the bottom, actually. Nope is one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time. I love Jordan Peele and Keke Palmer can act her ass off, but this movie is objectively slow and confusing with stretched themes that don't justify the pace.
I love seeing tweets like these. Too.
I didn't feel like it was a slow movie. Did you?
No. I saw it twice.
I didn't feel like it was a slow movie at all.
Well, see, I could see the way he's saying it's slow because it's the tension that it builds up. You do wait quite a bit. You see the monster, quote unquote,
But
every few often.
Even like throughout the movie, there's a lot of things that keep your attention, like the side story about the monkey.
Well, that's exactly the point because like people were confused about the monkey. They're like, "What does the shoe standing up mean?" Oh yeah, spoiler alert! If you guys haven't seen, we got a couple of complaints from the Wakanda Forever episode. Personally, my bad. I really dropped the ball on that. But spoiler alert. No.
Yeah, wrap it up with this one, and then we'll move on to Smile, so we can.
You want me to smile?
No. Oh yeah, no. I'm saying let's. Do you have any final comments about the?
I feel like when I smile, I look like human Shrek.
No, homie.
Like,
I'm
it's
not
like-
asking. Do you have any final comments about the segment? Nope.
Oh, nope.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend watching it. Killer soundtrack, killer ambience of the whole
Yeah.
thing. I really like how it was shot.
And there's not a lot of times where you like can't wait to see the monster on screen.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of movies that make you think like that or say that, and like that you don't want to stop looking at him and like absorbing every little detail about him, because it's very interesting.
Yeah, and depending on what you believe in, it's not that far fetched of a theme.
Okay,
you know, really.
all right. You said that.
All right, and now we're gonna lob the ball up and pass it over to Smile, baby, Smile.
What did you think about that movie?
I think it depicts mental illness in a very bad light. Personally, I think I'm gonna protest this as a person that suffers from mental illness.
As a person who's been in a place like that, what do you think?
I think, honestly, I think it was done pretty well. But the part that scared me, spoiler alert, by the way, we're talking about Smile as well. My apologies.
Leo,
everybody.
can you pull up that movie and tell people the director and main actors?
Have you seen Smile? Leo?
I have not seen Smile.
Damn, brother, you gotta get out.
Yeah, well, I've watched movies. I just haven't seen like scary movies. Like
yeah, these
I
particular
recently
ones.
saw Bullet Train. Have you guys seen Bullet Train?
Oh, that's with Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I highly recommend that movie.
I haven't seen that.
That's a
Alapagón.
good movie.
You'll give us a little analysis here shortly.
Is it long? Is it a long movie?
No, but anyways, Phil, tell us about your opinion on the movie.
On Smile, I think it's pretty scary. There's some good, logical sense to it. There's a part where like the monster. By the way, the monster was done pretty well too. I thought it keeps showing the monster take different forms and being bullshit like that.
that's true.
But once you actually see the monster at the end, you're like, oh, you know.
That thing was freaking weird, dude.
Yeah, it was done pretty well.
And
I'd say.
it looked like a malnourished basketball player, you know?
Brittany Griner just coming through
That's fucked up.
straight from the fucking Russian prisons. If you've seen that movie, you understand why that's hilarious as hell.
That shit is funny.
But I think it's done pretty well. It's an interesting concept because, like
being cursed.
Yeah,
you know?
the whole
idea of a
curse and like different religions and different cultures believe in that shit,
Yeah.
right? And they chalk up like a string of murders to like, there's that famous suicide forest in Japan, right? Speaking of Logan Paul from the tweet from Nope, he got in trouble with the whole, filming a dead guy and like making fun of it, put it on YouTube,
Yes.
not seeing how like blind and insensitive that was. But there's some like bad auras there, and in America, if you go to the Civil War, sites at night, people report ghosts. I believe it's the area that's like really like quote unquote haunted.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason not to believe that a curse could happen in like Africa or like in like Indonesia or some like the Philippines, places where like black magic is very popular. I know for because I mentioned this before. I went to Miami. There's hookah bars out there, right? And I was with my Malaysian girlfriend at the time. That's how you soothe the women. The women. But we were in the hookah bar, right? And they gave us a little plastic tips for sanitation. And we were leaving the hookah bar, and she's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "Oh, it's my plastic tip. I don't care. Like people could take that, take your DNA, curse you, do whatever they want with you." I was like, "Okay." I didn't want to fight. I just took it off. I was like, "Yeah, you're right."
So she was like almost kind of throwing a fit that you were gonna leave it.
I mean, concern for me, I guess.
Yeah.
I just wasn't ready to like, well, that's idiotic.
Yeah.
And then have that be a fight.
Yeah.
You don't trust me ever. Well, that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, some people believe in that. Curses. What can you say? And that's why the movie Smile's fucking great.
It could be a thing that just manifests itself. Like people just think constantly on it. Like, holy shit, my grandpa killed this dude. Now I'm cursed forever. And it's just like eventually kill somebody or like chalk up to
what
something.
platform was it on, bud?
Paramount Plus.
Paramount?
And also, the director, Parker Finn, that was his first actual movie.
Oh, sweet.
He made a short about it called Laura Hasn't Slept, which you can find online on YouTube or Paramount's website. And after that, Paramount reached out to him, and they made a full movie about it. They had a budget of $17 million. They brought in $250
He's only
million.
35. Look at that. Shout out.
Yeah.
Paramount, famously associated formerly with Harvey Weinstein.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, Bro Taste This is on the avant-garde of taste, both cinematic and with wine.
Yes.
Look at us supporting a 35-year-old director.
Speaking of 35 years, let's talk about our upcoming vino, upcoming wine.
Phil, why do I feel like every time you talk, you want to fuck somebody?
No, that's just my sexual aura that comes off. By sexual, I mean...
And what wine are we drinking today, bud?
This is a California Cabernet from Napa Valley.
Tell me what the salesperson told you.
Well, first off, she said that I have really nice hair. She was the older lady. You're familiar with her?
Yeah.
There's a local winery next
Bro,
to
they
us.
hate me now. I told you what happened, right?
What'd you say?
Okay, finish your story and then I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, no, she said I got nice hair. But let me tell you about the wine, my man. Napa Valley's Charles King. Krug, my apologies. I'm dyslexic. But Charles Krug, Napa Valley's oldest winery, founded in Napa Valley by the man himself, Charles Krug. Is that okay? Is that too dry for you?
No.
You're about to die there.
It went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, but in 1943, him and his hot babe, Rosa Mendovi, purchased the iconic estate in Napa Valley.
You fucking weirdo. You're just reading the back. Tell us what you think about it.
Oh,
Don't bullshit me.
Hey, first off, bro.
Cheers, Luis. Leo. Sorry.
Can you get him off your mind? It's over. He left us. He went on to bigger things. He got picked up by a...
He moved on to the big city. He's a big city boy.
Moving on up to the east side.
He's a big city boy.
Hey, bro. Taste this. Okay, wow. First off, I think it's a juicy as hell.
Yeah, it's juicy, but it's high alcohol. It's like juicy and high alcohol.
So high alcohol, which means you leave you dehydrated more.
It's
It evaporates.
14.7 ABV. That's pretty high. Moderately high. Not terribly high, but moderately high.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, yeah.
What flavors do you guys taste in there, boys?
What's the average APV for a wine? If that's
For
how-
a cab, cabs are typically one of the higher ones. Like they'll range anywhere from like 13% on the lower, like medium, to like 15 or 16. Like this is the highest I've seen one.
And that's probably due to the amount of time they smoke it or leave it out to cure.
That's just based off of like the winemaker and how long they leave it in a barrel and how long they let it water evaporate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A certain amount evaporates, and also how much water they add. They can control what their ABV with a lot of different stuff. But I wouldn't be able to tell you like the exact technique. So
procrastination pays off, is what you're trying to tell me?
don't know. We'll have to ask somebody.
No, but I really like it. I really enjoy this one. It's a juicy, high alcohol. So you're trying to get messed up with a nice little romantic date, or with the broskies. We need to normalize drinking wine with the bros.
Yeah, we need to normalize men's wine night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. This is what the ancient Greeks used to do. They also used to butt fuck each other, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to drink.
God damn! Why do you always have to
Throw some
weird,
realistic
shit in there?
history to it. My apologies for studying the history book.
No, you're right. You're right.
Alexander the Great was rumored to sling both ways.
That's great. That's awesome.
Whatever they do is their own prerogative.
That's awesome. Let's shake it along though, bud.
Yeah. I would definitely recommend this on normalize this with the bros. I would give this a solid.
Leo, what are your thoughts as well? After Phil's rating over here.
Oh yeah, I give it a solid 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. 4
Yeah,
out
I
of 5
probably
bros.
agree. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 bros.
I really like the Cabernet Sauvignons that we've had.
Yes, those are good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, personally, my favorite vine of the grapes, of the grape family.
That's true. You guys, I think you guys should try some of the other cab styles. There's one called Cabernet Franc.
Is that made by Frank?
No, it's
Cabernet Franc.
It's like I think it's a relative to the same grape. One is like the parent to the other one, or like a grandparent, and I'm not sure how the relationship goes, but Cabernet Francs to me tastes like this, but a little bit more on like an earthy, like smoky side.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like
little musky to it.
like a little bit more complex, a little bit more like a funk going on.
Oh yeah, like my
there's-
feet.
This is fruity. You can kind of like say this is a fruit bomb.
Not like my feet.
Not got Daddy Frank, Cabernet Franc.
No, okay. A little bit more bitter. All right, I like that.
A little bit more complex,
I like that.
Yeah, he's a little bit more classic.
So what do you give this 4 out of 5? What about you,
I give
Juan?
this a 4 out of 5.
I wanted to give it a 4 out of 5, bro, but then you told me you paid $40 for it, so like, I kind of wanted to be more.
Okay.
I wanted to be more wowed.
Yeah, this was $39.99.
So I'm gonna say 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Solid rating.
If this was like for $25, I would say like 4.5 or 4 out of 5. But like,
I can see that price difference though, because like out of all the other ones we've tried, this one's like the smoothest.
is that right?
The flavor is like you said, it's not like extreme, but like it's super smooth. Like
It is. There's
Goes
not
down
a lot
pretty
of burn.
nice.
You don't feel that like itchiness in your throat. It just like goes straight down.
And there we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, thank you. And thank God this is all tax deductible at the end of the year. Let me give a quick shout out to my tax person, Martha, for taking care of that. Thank you. Bro Tastes LLC. Let's go.
What's up?
LLC.
Speaking of Steve Jobs, that reminded me of Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, he's doing
the
a
movie he did of him. Remember that?
Yeah. He's more busy fighting child trafficking in L.A.
Yeah. In L.A.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He went to the Senate, tried to like get more
Yeah, I
like
remember
support,
that.
like government
A
fund
few
for
years
his
ago.
campaign.
And
Yep.
he's been doing it for a few years now.
Mm-hmm. Which is really important because like his wife now was 15 on the set of the 70s show, and like he like made out with her. So like now he's trying to like repay his sins. He's like, you know what, man? What I did was fucked up. I'm not gonna let another 15-year-old be made out with a 18-year-old dude. I
Wait.
think he was 20.
Wait, that's
That's true. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I'm not saying that's the reason. That's just
No, that's your interpretation of it. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah.
But what I'm saying that Mila Kunis was 15. She lied about her age.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do remember that, but I didn't know that they had that. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, look.
They sexualized her. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean,
She was the hot ass.
not really though. In my opinion, they sexualized Donna a lot more.
Donna was more of the nerdy tall chick that
No,
was
but,
self-conscious, and then she later grew into the hot
no, even in the first season, everybody was calling her hot, bro. Like, and she was like, Hyde was oogling the shit out of her in the first season.
Yeah, but Hyde's a stoner. He likes the whole
but,
nihilistic chick.
What the fuck does that have to do?
And
with
then Hyde got with the hot chick, Mila Kunis. Whatever her character name was.
Yeah, but that's later on. That's season 3.
Who did Donna hook up with? What's his face? Eric,
but like Hyde.
Topher Grace.
Point is that I kind of in my head.
You think it's okay to sexualize a 15-year-old?
Let me finish my thoughts. In my head, I had thought that Mila had turned 18 before she started doing those scenes.
No.
I don't know. I thought that for the first 2 seasons or first season.
Yeah, first 2 seasons she
she
grew up.
Making out with him and whatnot. Yeah, but
he was groping her, and let's watch some 70s show.
Yeah, I mean they do. Yeah, he does hug her and treat her like that, very cuddly and shit.
You know what I found out recently talking about the 70s show? Eric's older sister, the hot blonde.
Oh yeah, she died.
Yeah, she died, but
Yeah.
she lived her character. She was wild,
bro. She was wild.
Getting in constant fights and domestic abuse charges, battery.
Actor, right? Like the actress.
She went to jail, so they kind of wrote her off and went on.
Yeah, I do remember that. Did they switch the actress?
I'm pretty sure they switched the actress.
Yeah.
Cause
Dude, funny enough, I've been binging that 70s show like crazy lately.
Oh yeah, they're coming up with the 90s show, which is confirmed. It was ugh.
Well, just today, Hyde got off on a mistrial for the rape allegations.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He got off?
Yeah, until all the way to March next year.
Holy shit.
Wait, what do you mean by got off? He's free then, right?
Well, it was a mistrial, so he's free until they have
another trial. Well, it says enough time to shoot the 90s show.
No, he's not in it.
His lawyers worked super hard.
He wouldn't be involved.
Dude, there's gonna be a scene where Hyde's behind glass.
Shut
They're
up.
in the prison, hey Hyde. It's action.
Can you imagine? How are they gonna write him off?
Yeah.
If everybody else is gonna come back. I mean, they fucking wrote off people at Full House, didn't they?
That's you're thinking of the French Prince of Bel-Air. They wrote off the mom. She got
I'm talking about the new John Fuller House. They had written off one of them, the actors or actresses.
Nah, I'm not too sure.
Oh,
I know one of them went to jail.
Wow.
The mom for Aunt Becky for her tax evasion.
For lying about her kid's college status.
Yeah, there we go. She yeah. Which is a criminal law. Very criminal.
Leo, let's go into a little bit of NFL news, no? What do you think of the Packers' current situation? Who should the team start?
Christian Watson has been dominating for absolutely no reason. He has more touchdowns than any other receiver in the league, I think.
No way.
Well, not any other receiver, but he's got more touchdowns. I know he has more touchdowns than Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, in only 3 games. He scored 6 in 3 games.
Okay.
That's a ridiculous amount. Let me look it up how many.
Okay, that's fair.
And
well, that's pretty wild. Now you can see why he was drafted where he was.
Oh, this guy plays for the Packers?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I see.
It's just crazy. He has 7 touchdowns, and he scored them all within the last 3 games.
All right, that's pretty wild.
It's pretty Watson. Well, so how's the current lineup looking? Who's going to be going to the playoffs? That's coming up, right? Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Super Bowl season, baby? Come on, man. We just past Thanksgiving.
As far as Super Bowls,
contendership right now. The Eagles are hot. Ain't
yeah, I would guesstimate the
they?
Eagles.
The Birds. Go Birds.
The Eagles or Cowboys are gonna make it. The
Mm.
Cowboys have been surprisingly good this year as well.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be the Chiefs win it all again.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Chiefs look really sharp this year as well.
They're
You
like
think Patrick
nobody's
Mahomes is
really-
coming
And
back?
nobody can like shut them down.
Nobody's
like, on a
talking about them,
consistently
but dude, look, the thing about like Christian Watson, he just outruns everyone. He's not even that good. He just outruns them all.
Christian Watson, number
He-
9.
He's too athletic.
Yeah,
Dude, he's got some long legs on him. Daddy long legs.
He's a gazelle, dude.
because he's like 6'5" or like 6'5" or 6'6".
Jesus
And then he
Christ.
just runs faster than the smaller guys, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he's got those long legs. Bigger steps. Colin Kaepernick was what? Maybe 6 something too, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
like 6'3", 6'4". but
Yeah, it's that length, brother. You got that length. Hey,
That's awesome.
Speaking of length,
But Leo, what did you think, or who's gonna start at quarterback for the Packers?
Well, Aaron Rodgers said he was coming back.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what he said.
he took some ivermectin. He was like, "Get me back in there, coach."
Do you personally
Get me back
want
in.
to see him in that position, or would you rather see the young guy?
Honestly, I'd rather have Justin Love at this point, or like Jordan Love.
Yeah, that's what I was
Just
wondering.
because, like, I don't know, because they having like, I don't know. The thing that frustrates me about the Packers is like, everywhere you look, they have like good players. They just don't play well.
Yeah, they don't
'Cause,
all
like,
play up to their
literally,
potential all the time.
Like all the players are good. Like the running backs are like some of the best. They have like some of the best like cornerbacks. They literally intercepted the Cowboys and the Eagles like twice each. It's like, and then you still
Oh,
can't
they're
win
throwing
those.
pick sixes out there.
Yeah, like
What the
especially
hell?
like, and you still can't like well, they beat the Cowboys, but you can't beat the Eagles after intercepting them like twice. Like, dude.
All right, so this is the best quarterbacks we're looking at right now. What's
Yeah.
that? What's
Oh,
this
this is
for
just
you?
what I was telling you guys about Christian Watson. What I found crazy is like, he's like, well, he has 7 now, but he's tied for like the top 4 in the whole league in only
Yeah.
like 3 games.
He's
Damn.
top 5 in the league.
But I see what you mean by the Kansas City Chiefs. Fucking what's his name? Travis Coda.
Oh,
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelsey. God
Dude,
damn.
Travis Kelce's amazing.
And he's a tight end. He's not even a wide receiver.
Oh, look at that. Cole Kmet with 5 touchdowns. What's up?
My man from the Cougars.
He number 13. What's up? Anyways.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Also, the Bears have been losing a lot after getting everyone's hopes up for one game.
Okay, first
After
of all,
that show off from
first
Justin
of all,
Ferrari.
s-
Ferrari Fields. What was his name?
yeah, Ferrari Field.
They got absolutely destroyed by the Jets.
By
and-
the Jets.
because he's
With a
hurt.
backup quarterback.
Because he's hurt,
Not
and their
just-
backup quarterback is better than their starting quarterback. That's why they're starting
Holy
him.
hell.
That's why they're starting
and
him.
also, like,
But anyways,
another.
all the smart Bears fans knew from the beginning that this year was about knowing whether Justin was any good or not. Now that we know he's good, we can build around him, and we took the losses this year because the coaches and general managers in years past had backloaded a lot of contracts. So we're paying like 20 players or 30 players that aren't even on our team right now.
Bro, the motherfucker
That
lost
they're
to the
old and
backup.
retired, and we're still paying them because like our old general manager was trying to make a run at a championship and hired all these old people. that
You
we-
can't blame the higher ups when you gotta blame the quarterback. He was going against the backup quarterback of the Jets.
He wasn't playing. He
Justin
was
Fields
hurt.
wasn't
He
playing?
was already hurt. No,
Oh, I didn't
Justin
see
didn't
that.
play the Jets.
Oh, so he let his team down?
He's hurt.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers played every week annoyed and hurt.
With
That's-
a broken finger.
That's
Every
not
week.
true. He
He has a broken thumb,
didn't
and
he
he played.
just not play last week?
No, well, he got taken out in the like 4th quarter.
Well, there you
Fourth
go.
quarter. This motherfucker didn't even
No,
show
I thought
up.
Jordan Love played a game.
He didn't play the whole game. Like Aaron Rodgers was playing against the Eagles all the way until like the 4th quarter. Then he got like his ribs fractured or something.
All right, well.
But yeah.
Well,
Hey, all of
Huh.
the smart. I told you, everybody knew that the Bears were gonna do like shit this year. It was all, because they literally couldn't afford to throw out a team there because they had wasted all of their resources in years past.
hey, don't make excuses.
So-
They're being paid millions. You don't gotta feel bad for the Bears.
I don't feel bad for
You
them.
don't gotta feel bad
I'm
for the
telling.
Bears.
I predicted that they were gonna do like shit, but they're setting up to have the number 1 draft pick or number 2 draft pick in the league, and that means that they can trade that one because teams are probably gonna pick a quarterback there or try to pick a quarterback, and they can like trade that shit down and do what the Eagles did the last 2 years, where they would trade down their very high draft pick and turn that into like 3 like either first or second round draft picks, which is awesome because the Bears need to fill out their roster, which is very thin.
Well, whatever it is they got to do, I recommend they get to stepping because they are sucking. They are sucking. But carry on.
One thing that
If Justin Ferrari Fields is his nickname, then we need to call Aaron Road Ranger, Road Rover. What is it, Road Ranger or Road Rover? That Jeep?
The Wrangler?
The Wrangler. There we go. Aaron Wrangler Rogers. That's what we need to call him. If we're going to call your dude fucking Ferrari Fields. Because the Wrangler don't break down, brother. They don't break down.
Wranglers famously break down like a motherfucker.
They're famously old and annoyed with the younger cars. I work with idiots.
And this is probably Aaron's last year, wouldn't you say, with the Packers?
probably.
Like I think they're probably gonna go with Jordan Love in the offseason. I don't know, maybe not.
He's probably been too difficult as of recently. He's been annoyed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know.
I think they're gonna move on from him.
But also our second home team, the Miami Dolphins, are doing really well.
How are the Rams the Ravens doing?
The Ravens just keep losing also.
God damn it.
Damn, the Ravens had some good.
I love the Ravens.
Yeah.
They keep giving up leads. They lost to the Jags.
See?
God damn it.
No, they're 7-4. Come on now.
I know,
Why are you
but-
talking shit, boy?
Oh, they're gonna be in the
tied
playoffs.
with the Bengals and but the way they've been losing those games, those 4 games, are just like the worst teams.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be in the playoffs then.
I don't know if they're gonna be in the playoffs, honestly. Just because I know that all the NFC East.
All right,
teams are
how
going.
many teams are in the playoffs? 4, 6 that make it to there?
7 from every division.
7 from every division. I didn't even know there
Oh,
was that many divisions. But let me tell you this right now. For sure, the 49ers. For sure, the fucking Chiefs. For sure, the Eagles. And got my money on the fucking Texans.
The
Cowboys.
Texans. The
Cowboys.
Cowboys. All right. That's a great
Solid
playoff
4.
for sure.
I got my solid 4 right
That's
there.
awesome. I would probably add the Ravens to that and the Bengals.
The Bengals?
The Bengals look good.
Breezy? Is Johnny Breezy still there?
Yeah, Breezy Burrows.
Yeah, Breezy Burrows, yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's
Bro,
there.
redemption. He lost to Patrick Mahomes that one year. Let's get it, Breezy Burrows. I got my money on the Bengals.
All right, bet.
He's got fire in him now. He's got to win.
A ver, Leo, so we can wrap up sports. Give us a quick analysis about the World Cup. You're probably the one who's been keeping the closest eye on that.
Oh yeah, let's wrap up our sports segment so I can talk about me not moving on from a high school fling. I just recently found out stuck in traffic.
So, well, today it was kind of crazy just because Japan has now beaten both Germany and Spain.
What the fuck?
Japan?
Yeah, Japan.
Bro.
Holy shit. I think that's why Luis was asking me.
And Japan moved on, and Canada got eliminated. So
Yo, shout out to Japan, dude.
Damn.
An underdog story coming in here and wrecking some shit. That's what's up.
I also saw pictures that they left the locker room completely spotless. That was the one nice thing. I was like, wow, that's actually a really nice looking
Phil,
locker
do you
room.
have to be so racist with everything?
Bro, that was literally the picture. What do you mean? Just because they're tidy?
I know. Just
They have that Netflix show, that one lady. You know what I'm talking about? If you're not happy with it, throw it away.
Yeah.
I think she was Japanese. All right, that may have been racist.
We
That-
don't need to go into this.
also Canada and Mexico, they were eliminated. So now the only I guess North American / CONCACAF team left
It's the USA.
is everyone's team, the U.S.
Let's go USA. What's up? What's up?
Damn, they beat Iran too. Take that.
Insert bald eagle noises.
Hey, we did that for the pride
We did
and
that
with
for
the ladies. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Cheers. Hey, bro.
Hey, this is
There we
this
go.
is for Paul Revere, George Washington,
Hey,
Oh,
bro,
man.
free this.
and the most expensive one, Benjamin.
Did you guys see the Iranian reporter that was asking the captain from the U.S. national teams about supporting a racist country? You guys see he's playing.
Wait,
for the
an Iranian reporter was asking him that?
He was asking him that.
How do you feel that you won the game for the racist country?
Which I guess makes sense, but isn't Iran kind of going through their own thing right now?
Aren't they stoning women to death for protesting?
Yeah,
I think they are. Yeah.
I'm not saying that the U.S. is perfect, but maybe they shouldn't be scolding other countries
Hey, he who is to throw the first stone cast no judge. Wait, how does it go? Let he without sin throw the first stone.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
Good recovery, bud.
It's this wine, bro.
Look at that England-Wales score. 3-0.
Yeah,
Damn.
they beat Wales by a lot.
Portugal, Uruguay, 2-0. Senegal beat Ecuador.
Also, Morocco was the first African country to top their group in a group that included Belgium and Croatia.
That's awesome.
Dude,
So-
hell yeah.
Yo,
in
shout out
1998.
Morocco, dude. Dude, there's a few underdog stories in this.
Cool it on the Morocco.
A lot of African teams and a lot of teams that don't usually
make it,
make
right?
it are moving on.
Yeah, there's a lot of underdog stories in this World Cup.
Which-
That's-
Yeah, but they're gonna get clapped by Japan.
Ooh, Cameroon versus Brazil. How are the Cameroonians looking?
Not very good, but this was the one I'm interested in, Ghana and Uruguay, because Ghana has had a good team.
Oh, this is
almost
tomorrow.
every
Okay,
time.
this is for the 2nd of December.
This will have already happened.
Oh yeah.
And you will have already known the score.
Oh, dude, I got my money on South Korea all day, baby.
All right.
Yeah,
Anyways,
but that's a good thing because one thing I noticed about in this World Cup is a lot of Europeans and South American nations, they think they're better than everyone else.
Oh yeah, because it's their home sport. Get out of here. We're gonna fuck them up.
you mean colorism is real, Leo? What?
Bro, who's that guy from Pennsylvania from Hershey's?
They're
Christian Pulisic, but that doesn't have anything to do.
you
with
watch
No.
all these memes and there'll be some dumb thing about a team a small team winning. And all of a sudden, all these Europeans are just making fun of their whole country for no reason.
Who did that happen with?
Soccer
I
hate is
saw a
real.
lot. Well, I saw mostly with the U.S. and then Mexico, because when the Argentinians were getting asked about the Mexico, they were asked before the Mexico games, oh, how are Mexico people like? They were calling them ugly and broke. Even though
Híjole, what the hell?
even though Argentina's economy is at the bottom right now.
Yeah, Argentinians are the most poor.
Aren't they relying on Bitcoin? What the hell?
Yeah, they're
That's El Salvador.
their economy
no.
completely tanked.
All right,
They're,
that was
getting-
racist of me.
Yeah, goddamn boy.
And meanwhile, over here, Mexico's a G20 country, and they're not.
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Mexico's probably the richest, other than Brazil.
I think it's Mexico the most.
In
I
Latin
think it was
America, I
Latin
think it's
America.
Mexico and Brazil,
Mm.
and everybody else is in a pretty distant third place.
Well, that doesn't really matter because they're all going to lose to the USA. My dude from Hershey's, clap.
Dude, and also, when the U.S. was winning, they would make some dumb.
Look at that! Look at that! What does that say?
Brazil and Mexico are the countries.
What's
that,
up? What's up? What's up, Phil? What's up?
Wait, what is this? What am I
What's
looking
up?
at?
What's up? We got we
It's
guessed that
like
shit
the
right
GDP
on.
the GDP
Mexico, and also
Latin America?
Argentina, even though they're not even half of what Mexico is.
And
they're
then
kinda-
Chile's back there.
Oh, great. So there's this fighting to be the second richest to America. Is this what we're looking at?
Mm.
The GDP?
Well, yeah,
I'm more interested in the GOP, brother. Let's go. Let's get it
Yeah,
going.
but also when did you guys see any of the memes?
Of the
No,
World
I
Cup
didn't.
means? I've seen pictures of
I don't hang out in the right corners of the internet and run into
Dude,
that.
it's some of them things were so dumb though, because they'd be I would see a bunch of memes that would be it's called soccer now, and then you see the comments where people responding to it. They'd be don't you guys have a bunch of school shootings? Damn shit.
people take offense to the name of it, the abbreviation of
And
football.
then
and
everybody's
soccer.
all the
Don't you guys have to solve school
especially
shootings before
people
you
from
guys care about
England,
soccer?
people from England that was all the English fans oh, they're so racist over there. It's didn't you guys threaten to kill all your black players because they missed the penalty?
For real, though.
Wait, that
Yeah.
happened?
In England over there, yeah.
Because they had the Europa Cup, and then the players that missed the penalty happened to be black, so threatening to kill them to a point where they had to arrest people because it was getting serious.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Yeah, people love their soccer over there.
Dude, holy shit!
It's football. Ugh.
Dude, yeah, there's that thing about it, soccer.
Hey, motherfuckers, football.
People take it so much more seriously to the point that they are willing to commit small acts of terrorism for it. You know, and I'm not even talking about that alone, but this has been a thing that we've touched upon with Luis.
Yeah.
The idea that you have political soccer clubs, that shit is so wild to me. You know,
Dude, they're diehards. They got to throw their faith into something because their life is...
Dude, or especially France.
Dude, are they doing fandom right, or have we just become these super consumer robots that that used to be a part of us, and we just
No, man,
forgot
we
it.
just all got fat. So like, any physical movement of us like trying to like, the best we could do is grunt at them, like, hey, fuck, just grunt at them. Even we can't throw anything further than fucking 10 feet.
That's true, dude.
Are you kidding me?
Leo,
I'm lucky if I can throw at least 8 feet.
Leo, that football game was so sad when we were out there. We would get tired so fast.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Trying to run around.
They're out there streaking out there, you know.
Oh,
But hey, let's move on from the soccer and the World Cup.
yes, that's enough for sports. It's definitely enough for sports.
The
Yeah, no.
protest in China.
The CCP.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, I like some CCP. I've been on this for a while now.
Yeah,
I
I mean, there. What have you guys heard as like to what the cause was or what supposedly sparked it off?
It's
I think we have to say supposedly because a lot of times like information changes like months from now and stuff.
well, especially when you're dealing with like
Yeah, with a
Eastern,
closed
like-
information environment like that.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
because both sides, Western and Eastern media, are very like propaganda based. So no
Great,
matter what,
yeah,
you
fair
can't really
point.
trust either, or because we're gonna depict
They're
China.
gonna try to manufacture consent, like our boy Chomsky would say, into like for their perspective government.
If anything, they're not passing off enough propaganda. I think we should invade them, honestly.
yeah,
Why would we do that? Shut the fuck up, Leah.
bro. But I've been seeing some
Hey.
videos that have been going
Bro,
off.
all that corn and
Yeah.
like Midwest corn syrup is getting to you, dog. Like,
I don't know how true this
fuck.
is, but I've been seeing videos of like the government in China, like the health administrators, like for doing like anal swabs on people. They're-
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Let's go. You know, this is I don't know. This is hard to tell if it's true or not.
Well, dog,
Well, if
maybe
you-
you should find out.
But go to Reddit. Go to Reddit. Damn, that's interesting.
All right, while you're looking that up, I want to do a little quick aside, and I appreciate everybody who's keeping up with us because we do a lot of these asides,
Yep.
and we can be a little bit all over the place because we clearly are mentally ill.
Clearly.
Like, what can we say? But as a quick little aside, Howard Zinn from People's History of the United States recently passed away, and I feel like I would be a terrible like representation of quote unquote like the left if I didn't at least.
Is he
mention
actually
that.
the left though?
Not
just-
really. He's just
yeah.
like fucking like pretty mainstream like average-ish history, but in political America, he is seen as like a far lefty, yeah, because most of us don't know history, and
No.
yeah, most of average Americans don't know very much about history. Like,
Nope.
we don't like, and
Well,
that's not to admonish us. Like, it's not like
even if we try to learn
prioritized
about
as much
history,
in our society or.
it gets twisted as critical race theory, and then people are like,
Yep.
"You can't be talking about this." It's like, motherfucker, this is history.
Is it that?
No, this is not the video. And we're not gonna say the video title. Don't say the title of the video, otherwise we're gonna get demonetized.
But quick little shout out to journalists everywhere, because even though they get hated, it's one of the most important jobs people can do.
Yeah, especially in the age where like you have a mobile phone, you can just record everything in the spot, and like they get fucked up over there. Like do like protests, they're gonna get fucked up in the CCP.
And especially in different parts of the world.
Some of the chants they're chanting is like down with the CCP. You know.
But you jumped into it too quickly. Tell people what is going on and why they're out there.
Oh, so right now they're President Xi Jinping just won his election for another term. And
You know that's not how you pronounce that.
Xi Jinping.
Oh, I thought people called him Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, don't say that. We're gonna get demonetized. You know what I found out?
It's like Xi Jinping.
There, okay, Xi Jinping. I haven't watched John Cena in a while. I'm sorry. John Cena could say his name so good. Xi Jinping. You know what? Type in China or type in CCP in the search engine. Maybe that'll pop up better. Oh, I was gonna talk about the Reddit.
What you just go into it, Phil? Like
No, so he won his re-election. A lot of people were not happy about that. He pretty much ousted the competitor, and they're chanting Xi Jinping step down. They're saying down with the CCP. So there's a lot of protests about that, and the scaled testing for COVID. They're
And
locking
also
people up.
just because like their economy just collapsed, like the last couple of years, or like the last 2 years, I should say. With the
Damn.
real estate and the whole like COVID, like their economy is just in shambles right now. They can't really do anything.
Yeah, and like there's been a bunch of videos as of recently of like these ghost towns. They have spent a bunch of money in real estate and developmental businesses. That just went nowhere. There's just ghost
people ran out of money.
Yeah.
No.
So now they're being protesters and like.
The reason that I had heard that these protests are happening was because that there was a specific fire that happened in an apartment complex, and people have been living with the COVID restrictions for 2.5 years or 3 years almost, and those COVID restrictions in apartment buildings would take place in the form that there would be guards watching the halls and make sure that like you did not go into a different hall. And, like, they would literally block exits and not let you leave.
Yeah.
And there was a fire in a place like that, and enough people, like, died inside that sparked, like, a huge wave of people who are now protesting. And
they just set up a bunch of camps for isolation.
Yeah, supposedly, like, it's...
And Gangwoo.
And, like, I feel like they say this about, like, Chinese news every other year or so.
Mm-hmm.
But supposedly it's as big as like the situation in Tiananmen Square, which was like 2 generations ago or a few decades ago.
You know how long it was? It was so long that Nancy Pelosi went there in like 1970 something and brought that up on TV with the Chinese television. And then like, all right, you gotta get the fuck out of here. That's why when she went over there to visit Taiwan, she's like, China was like, this motherfucking bitch again. Are you kidding me?
It's like, Nancy, we see you again.
Hey, that's what you gotta respect about American politicians. They might suck and they might say a bunch of dumb things, but they'll go anywhere in the world and be like, fuck you. What are you gonna do about it?
We got American supremacy. Pelosi out there.
What are you gonna do about it?
Ooh. Yeah, it's crazy though. It's it echoes to our protests here in America, right? We got Minneapolis with George Floyd, and then we had the truckers that kind of went nowhere, but it took off in Canada. It kind of died up here. I guess if you're gonna call January 6th a protest, you can call it that. I call it an insurrection.
You're throwing all those things together, you weirdo.
But yeah, China's doing their own January 6th over there, in the eyes of President Xi Jinping.
Yeah, it's more like COVID restriction protest, but over there it seems way more justified because like they're shutting you down in your apartment buildings. In America, like we may have been under lockdown, but nobody's patrolling the streets. Like literally, like it was a theoretical lockdown because they didn't even force anybody to close. I guess there must have been like some group businesses that probably had some regulations they couldn't partake in, but for the most part, like most businesses, if they wanted to, like you could sit in there.
Mm-hmm.
You like, yeah, there was just you could live a pretty normal life if you wanted to, and if that business like kind of partook with you, right?
You know what's pretty lame? Even us talking about this, we're not saying that it's fake or like it's not real or anything like that. It's just the fact that we keep saying the C word, we're gonna get taken off of YouTube. I don't think we have
said it that much.
I think we said COVID a couple of times. Yeah.
Well, you can't say COVID anymore?
No. They can... It's just the algorithm. It's going to probably ping us as, like, disinformation or some bullshit. Worst case scenario, we'll get the little blue tag underneath saying, like, this is the truth about COVID. Yeah. And here I am, keep saying it. So let's move on from this subject.
Yeah,
there's nothing good here.
I think we should wrap it up with our boy, Kanye.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No.
Let's wrap it up with my little story.
Oh, well, let's wrap up what we were talking about with Kanye.
In the beginning of the hour?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
We never finished it.
Hey, I wasn't on InfoWars. I can't complain.
We never finished it.
I was just experiencing my childhood trauma. It's okay.
For those who don't know or who have been unplugged from the zeitgeist, we don't blame you. There's nothing worth plugging into here.
Some people are probably just tired of all this nonsense is happening, and more nonsense is coming.
What happened? What happened,
bro? The unthinkable happened. The two worlds collided, the right and the left. Kanye West went on InfoWars. Holy shit!
And what happened? What did that motherfucker say? First of all, what is InfoWars?
InfoWars is Alex Jones debunked news network that is 93% million or billion in debt to the families of Sandy Hook.
Holy shit.
Yeah, one of those two. I think it's
Holy
million.
shit.
Though. It might be billion the way they, rightfully so. Kanye West was on Infowars, and he went full gimp suit. He brought that
I
black
saw that.
that
Thing looked like a BDSM thing.
yeah. He wore that before at like basketball games with his daughter. It's so cringe. It's like
Yeah.
he made his daughter wear one a couple of years ago at a basketball game. They both had like face masks.
That's so weird.
People taking pictures. He's like,
That's so weird.
yeah. But he was going off on the Infowars. He was talking about how like Hitler was a Catholic man, so even him had some good values in him because he believed in God.
Yeah.
And then Alex Jones, like at that very moment, Alex Jones, like, "Are you sure you want to say that Hitler was a good guy?" Yeah, man. He was a Christian or something like that, right? And then Alex Jones like looks to his left and looks to his right, like, "What do I do? Do I jump in? Or do I stay back? What do I do?"
Dude, he's breaking my heart, man. Like,
Oh yeah, you love Chicago. That motherfucker represents Chicago in a
dude,
nutshell.
like,
Holy shit!
instead of he's gonna have to it's like 808's Heartbreak is like
Yeah.
1488's Heartbreak. Do you know what I mean? The white supremacist code 1488.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Like, come on, man.
And if I remember correctly, 1488, it's like means Hail Hitler, or something like that. What does 1488 mean?
It's like the 14 words. Look it up, Leo.
Don't look that up. You're gonna get
look
flagged.
It up. No, it's fine.
You're gonna get on some
This is
FBI watch
America.
list.
The fucking FBI would probably like view you nicely. 1488. And we'll skip through this editing.
It's probably
baby.
what is this? 14 words. 1884.
We must secure the existence of our people and the future for our white children. The second is 88, which stands for Hail Hitler. H being the 8th letter of the alphabet. 8 being the 8th letter of the alphabet.
See, there
God
you go.
damn. Well, that's why they lost to Japan. That's why they lost to Japan today, because of this bullshit right here.
And if you see things priced at $14.88, it might be going towards them. So if you like see shirts and like discs and all that, priced at $14.88, that's how they will price it. So it'll be going towards them.
Dang.
Bro, I think my motherfucking Hulu is 1488 right now. I need to fucking check in with that.
You need a switch, bro. You need.
I'm paying Nazi propaganda. Oh no!
You're paying for Nazi propaganda, Phil.
I still don't get the 88 part. Just as the second
It's-
is 88,
yeah.
which stands for Hail
It's
Hitler.
like numerology, you
H.
know.
But
Yeah.
but
You just
know,
kind of make it fit.
yeah, but it just stands for 2 H's then.
Yeah, you just make it fit, man.
Anyways,
Anyways,
everything's white supremacist now.
I just wanted to bring that up because it's breaking my heart, man.
Yeah.
Like
Do you still listen to his music?
I once in a while, yeah, but it's becoming harder and harder.
You know,
All right,
speaking of
all right.
music, let's finish this up
Yeah,
with the
that's what I was about
Spotify
to say.
top list.
Yeah.
There's
on a light note, on a
Let's see
light
if this
note.
motherfucker here has any Kanye West in his top
I
five.
do. He was in my top
Yeah,
five.
He's in your
he
top
was in my
five?
top 5 too.
He was in my
Oh,
top
you
five,
guys
bro.
are so bad.
Bro,
All right.
he was in my top 5, bro.
Everybody's dying to know what's on Bro Taste's top 5. And
All
All right,
right,
read
all
off a
right.
few of these. Let's read off a few.
All right, this is
who do we got for up first?
I think that's mine.
That is,
That's mine. Yep.
Oh, you do have Kanye West on there.
All right.
Cochino.
hold up.
Bro,
All right.
this is so sad,
That's
man.
mine, bro. Okay.
Bro, this is so sad.
This one's Juan's first. These are his top artists and his top songs.
All right, number 1, you have The Weeknd.
Honorable.
Awesome year for him. Great album, incredible concept. I loved
Great
it.
beard, hot as fuck. Go
I
on.
loved it. Kendrick, awesome as well. I believe he won like album of the year.
Lyrical genius. Go
Lyrical
on.
genius. Yep. So again, you can't blame me for any of these. Bad Bunny, amazing.
Overrated.
Highly like the last album was probably like his best works in years.
I
and
agree.
this year
agree.
he became the most streamed artist in the world.
Yeah.
And even then, Phil's over here like overrated.
I agree. The last album was amazing.
Yeah,
But he's
okay,
overrated. Next.
And number 4, I have Kanye West.
Oh, you dirty son of a
See,
bitch.
like-
You weren't lying, huh?
Like I wasn't lying. And like I don't know, bro. Like
Hey, at least he's not in your top 5 songs. So I'll give you
yeah,
some.
He wasn't in my songs. He was in my artists.
Yeah, I'll give you some leeway on that.
Yeah,
And then what's your 5th guy?
Ed Maverick, dude. I love that motherfucker. He's like my Mexican Lumineers / like Ed Sheeran type.
Ooh, don't put Ed.
I
They're
wouldn't
both
say
named
Ed
Ed.
Sheeran. I
But
wouldn't
don't
say
put
Ed
that dirt
Sheeran.
on him.
Yeah, that's a good point. But more so on that like Lumineers type,
Yeah.
like indie music, very acoustic, friendly.
Definitely worth checking out though. I
Yeah,
like him a lot
What,
too.
don't you like him? Yeah,
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
But I
dude.
did want to point out one thing, not to draw underneath the bus, because
No.
we don't have buses here. You don't have any ladies on there. Old dudes. Very heartbreaking. All right, next guy.
Wait, give a shout out to my songs for like my top five
Top 5 songs, baby.
are all Weeknd and Kendrick. Number 1, Out of Time, amazing song.
Cause I'm out.
Number 2, Count Me
of
Out
time.
by Kendrick Lamar. Number 3, Rich Spirit, Kendrick Lamar. Number 4, Tale by Quincy. Underrated song on that album.
Agreed.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. It was talking about Quincy Jones and the trauma of like being raised in a not perfect environment.
Damn. Number 5 is a solid
And
one.
number 5 is amazing. Take My Breath.
Away.
That I love that jam. That's a bop. It's a bop. It's literally the bop of the year for me. Yep. All right, Phil, go.
All right, we're gonna do. Was this Leo's or is this Luis?
No, this is Phil. We'll go with
That's
Phil
not
and then
mine.
we'll finish with Leo.
That one's mine, but the other one wasn't mine.
Yeah. The other one is Luis.
Are we gonna do Lisa's or no?
Yeah, we'll give him a
Yeah.
quick shout out, but we wanted to start with you two first.
Oh, you two, like the band?
Like, no, you.
They
and
weren't in my
him.
top 5, unfortunately. Yeah, no, I listened to about like 21,000 minutes of music because I got YouTube music, right? Doesn't show like as much as you guys for Spotify, but I still love the YouTube music streaming service, and I was surprised by my shit this year.
I was not.
It's very
I
sad,
Was not.
very
It is.
sad.
It's fucking.
It's
terrible. It's
my number
depressing.
one artist was Hans Zimmer. So
That's
if anything says
depressing.
that I'm a Nazi, it's that. It's the fact that I listened to Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
Well, Nazi-ass name like that. The second was All Elite Wrestling. Bro, they got some bangers for songs. I won't even
gotta
lie.
say, I don't even think the artists who make those songs listen to those songs as much as you do.
Oh, they probably get paid and they're like, I fucking hate this job. And they just make a quick riff
Yeah.
and they're done.
Yeah.
Like, I never want to talk about this
Exactly.
ever again.
Exactly.
It's beneath them.
They don't
you
even
know?
have a name. They just go by the wrestling company.
They don't want credit at all for this. My number 3, I personally love a lot, is Ween. I'm a big Ween head.
What is Ween? Never heard of
They're a
them.
very alternative band. They're pretty old. I saw them a couple years ago at summer camp. Shout out
Who
Elijah.
would you compare them to?
Honestly, they're like
Is it like Weezer?
no. I would say that they're modern Beatles, but even that would be doing them a disservice because their music is so random. It's like every album they have like maybe 7 albums. Each album is a different genre of music, and each
Okay.
time it is one of those songs. You know their song by SpongeBob, you get a loop de loop doo doo, and then you choose are looking good. The bunny song with the
Insert
shoes.
it here. He'll have inserted it.
Yeah, I'll play the song. It's a good song, and like I have it on my phone.
I
so-
don't, but go on.
Yeah, they're on SpongeBob, and they play Ocean Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, from SpongeBob.
Okay.
And then my number 4th artist, which I'm really happy to.
Wait, so Ween was on SpongeBob?
Yeah, so was Pantera. Dude, they use a lot of like real bands for SpongeBob.
Yeah.
They go hard, dude. And my number 4th artist was Michael Giacchino. Michael Giacchino, Italian composer. He's the guy behind the Batman theme and, surprisingly, the Ratatouille theme, which both soundtracks I love. I love cooking to La Festin by this guy, and then listening to the
Frank.
Batman theme.
And then
Oh,
last but not least, Frank
Last but not
Sinatra.
least, I got a whole special to my heart. Frank Sinatra. I'll never go anywhere without my boy Frank Sinatra. All right, let me finish off with my top tracks because everyone's dying to know what that is. We got number 1, All Elite Wrestling, Dark Side of FTR. If you know, you know. It goes hard. We got number 2. We got Dean Martin, baby, King of the Road, because I'm King of the Road.
That's a bob.
Yeah. And then number 3, a little Latin flair, En el radio con un cochinado.
And then Radio Un Cochinero.
Yeah. Number 4, we got Hypnotize, right? And then number 5, I love this song. This is my drinking song.
I would say number 4 is most disappointing one for me.
System of a Down.
And you know
Hypnotize?
what? And number 1. Number 1 is terrible.
Bro, you know what's funny? Number 4 is about the Tiananmen Square.
Tiananmen.
Yeah, literally, it's about like what happened there and how nobody talks about this, and like they want to tell you it was there because they were protesting fashion, and all this because the students were crazy and all this stuff. It's a really powerful, like, political song, which is funny that you hate it because you're a political guy. And number 5 is my personal favorite that I like to listen to, which I recommend to every single person listening and watching this, Sarah by Ween. It's such a crazy melodic tune that, like, any person you can think of will hit, like, special to your heart. It's such a good tune. I love it. I love it. All right, let's wrap up with Leo over here. What do we got going on here? Now, if I remember correctly, we had some overlapping ones. You with your Ole wrestling, me with my Ole wrestling.
All right, so mine is mostly Spanish music now that I see it. But
God damn, 59,000 minutes, listen? Holy fuck, Leo.
well, that's all I do at work is just listen to music.
Damn, brother, that's why you're such a good worker. You got fucking Bad Bunny bopping in your ear.
Number 1 artist was Bad Bunny. You
Woo!
know, always with his hype songs, even though the lyrics are all sad half the time.
In serio?
You'll be like bopping out, and he's like, "Oh, what is he saying?" He's like, "Oh, you just try to forget about her." It's like, damn, I can't.
Hey, dude, speaking of sad music, number 2, King of Sad right here.
Yeah, Drake. You know, even though his last albums haven't been amazing, like the old Drake, so I still go back to sometimes like Hype and Child's Play. And No Friends in the Industry. You know, every he's got a bunch of songs you can't go wrong with. J. Cole also, even though like I said, like some of his, or he hasn't really had a lot of recent stuff, but even his like recent stuff has like some more hype songs and like some of the old songs. Kanye West also, I have Kanye West at 4.
You guys both had the same number 4.
What's up, Leo? What's up?
But like,
Yeah, you guys are
same
both bad
thing.
people.
It's
What's up?
just,
What's
like,
up?
Do you go
Hey,
back
dude,
to
I
like
still listen to
the?
like R. Kelly. Say, I'll say it with my chest too.
Wow.
Dude, his music catalog got bought out, but I don't want to steal away.
Dude,
from
I think
Leo.
our next episode is going to be us
Anyways,
just
go
owning
on.
Juan.
But also like Love Lockdown and like you can't
Hell yeah.
all the way back. in
Yeah,
those days.
1488.
Homecoming.
You can't
And
say
also I
that.
had Kendrick Lamar just because like, I started listening to even though I listened to his new album, I started going back to Pimp a Butterfly. It was such a good album.
Hell yeah. Is that the one where he's like, I wish my dick was 70.
All my life
My
I
life.
want
Yeah.
money and power.
Or Martin Had a Dream.
Yeah.
Kendrick
Had
Had
a
a
Dream.
Dream.
All right, speaking of Kendrick having dreams, what were your top songs over here?
My top song, my number 1 song was En el Radio en Cochinero.
Hey, that was my number 3. What's up, brother? Woo!
That song
Give
is
me
so
a little
hype.
fist
I
bump.
didn't know you listened to that, bro.
Yeah, bro. After you showed me, that was my work song. I was like,
Dude.
fuck with me, bro. Dude, tell me my chips.
How does that make you feel, bro?
Bro,
Like-
that makes you feel like a badass. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you up. It's like-
Come into my kitchen and tell me my chips have too much moisture. I'll fuck you up.
Like, yeah, like you tell us because you don't speak a lot of Spanish, but like,
Oh yeah, it gets you
like,
pumped.
Yeah, like, did you feel the energy or like how did you?
Dude, I felt
interpret
the
it?
energy, but not as much as Leo's number 2. Effecto? Dude, that shit
Effecto
goes hard,
by Bad
dude.
Bunny.
Mm.
Such a good
I
song.
love me some Bad Bunny too, motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. I think it's overrated.
And then my number 3 song was called Plan A
Was that Drake?
by Paulo Londra. I know you
Oh.
guys hear a lot of Paulo Londra. He doesn't make. He had like
What
one,
kind of music is that?
Well, he has like one album, and it was like more like, I guess more reggaeton style, not like fully reggaeton, but it was more that style. But Plan A, he like made it completely rock and roll, and it was like it
A
goes
little
off.
bit of rock and roll.
Yeah, like the instruments and stuff. And he just released a new album on Friday actually, and I forgot to listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it.
Now, this is your number 4 is in Spanish. Let me say this if I can say this correctly. Banjo Effecto, which means bathroom effective.
Bajo.
Oh,
Well,
Bajo
that song you can't see the full name on here, but it's called Bajo Efecto del Alcohol, and it was a good song. It was just like
Who's it
more
by?
of those oh god, I forgot his name. It was let me look.
But I mean, bajo efecto del alcohol. That's.
well, what's the translation of that?
Under the effect of alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like one of those like newer style corridos tumbados that's like coming from like California right now, where it's like slower, but like it's like slow and fast at the same time. It's like lower beat, but like it goes up and then just like slows down.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
I
I gotta
like
check
that.
that out.
I like
new
that a lot.
style of like music that's coming out from California. And then the last one is Yo No Soy Celoso by Bad Bunny.
Pero quién es ese cabrón? ¿Quién es ese cabrón?
And that means he's not salacious or
He's
what?
not
he's
a
like-
jealous person.
Oh,
He's like, I'm not a jealous person, but who's that motherfucker? Who's
Mhm.
that motherfucker?
Oh, let's take this home with our
Yo,
with
no
our
soy
buddy
exacto.
Luis over here. What's this stuff?
All right, and we got to wrap it quick, though.
Hell yeah. And what better note to end on with Luis right here?
All right, his top
This is
five
kind of
artists.
Oh,
Number one was
Oh, this
Tame
is sad.
Impala. Number 2 was Bad Bunny. Number 3 was The Weeknd. Number 4 was Drake. And number 5 was Raúl Alejandro.
bro, is Luis all right?
What are your thoughts about that? I mean, I thought that was cool. I thought that was pretty expected
Bro,
for Luis.
Tama Lampa?
Tame Impala.
Oh,
The
my
Tame
bad.
Impala kind of caught me off guard. Maybe I've never been a big. I've never. I don't know. I gotta look into it more.
One thing I
gotta look into it
gotta
more.
say about Tame Impala though is like I like some of their songs, but I think they just like it got ruined by like people that say
The
like
memes.
I don't listen to mainstream music, and they'll pull up like Tame Impala. It's like what? This is like the most mainstream thing you can listen to. Like I remember like one time me and my girlfriend were going to Madison. And then I'm like, where she was like saying, I wonder what kind of music would be good for the Madison mood. And then I'm like, they're probably gonna be playing like Tame Impala. We walk into the mall, that's the first thing that's playing. It's because like it is like that very much style of music.
Yo,
where
yo,
it's, like,
yo.
actually
While
pretty
we're
funny.
talking about this,
Uh,
what are your thoughts on Madison as a city, bro?
I honestly I like Madison just because it's like a city, but it's not really. I mean, there's no like skyscrapers. The biggest building is
Yeah.
like the Capitol building, but like. I do like the fact that it's like, or like, it's like a nice city. Like it's like not really like it's very spread out, which I don't like. But like every memory I have of Madison, I guess it kind of biased towards it because literally just going to the zoo, going downtown, getting Ian's Pizza, and then going to their nice
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
outlet malls with like the Apple Store and like all the nice.
Dude, that
parts.
sounds like
I've
paradise.
never been to like the bad parts of Madison, so maybe that's why I'm biased.
Nice.
That's
okay.
amazing.
Cool.
Hey, you know what? Madison's got a little bit better.
And
Shout
the-
out to our homie, Luis.
The zoo is free and it's nice. I mean, it's like only like an hour away.
That is cool.
Yeah, the Lions are badass over there. Top tracks for Luis right here. Let's finish this up with the top tracks of 22. Pretty much all Bad Bunny.
You got Party, Moscow Mule, Lost in Yesterday by Tame Impala, Tear It by Bad Bunny.
I think that's pronounced Taro.
yeah, Taro.
tarot cards?
Yeah, you're right, Taro.
Yeah.
And New Wave by Sam Galatry or
I gotta check that
Galatry.
out because I think that's an EDM song or something.
But
New Wave by Sam Galatry.
yeah, anyways, thank you for joining us on our super personal episode. We're just kind of like sharing.
Is your mic off? Hey, thank you guys for being here and joining us here. Next week we'll do another in person. Us three, and then we're gonna do a little book review in 2 weeks with our buddy Luis. 6 beverages that changed the world, which we're pretty happy to read about, and pretty much talks about the 6 influential drinks that have cultivated us to where we are now. Talking to you on your TV or on your phone, on the importance of beverages. So
Beautiful.
tune in for that, and love you all. See you all next week.